Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Back again with another video. Well, it looks like we have update 17.4.5, and with that update, looks like we have a nice weapon, a throwing weapon that is. It's called the Spira. This weapon can be purchased with platinum for 175. A flash of red ribbon is the last thing most victims of these throwing daggers see. Inventory slot and callus is included. Impact 5.5, puncture 33, slash 16.5, accuracy 100, fire rate 2.5, critical chance 25%, critical multiplier 2.0 with a status of 5%, and a magazine of 10, reload 1.0, trigger auto, noise silent. The Spira. I like the design on these things. They look pretty cool. Probably will take and turn that actually red. Along with this update came some new noggles. Looks like the Zephyr, the Valkyr, the Oberon. I'll probably end up getting the Oberon noggle, but this particular throwing dagger, it's not bad. Managed to get my weapon up to a level 28, and by the way, you can build this weapon. I'll show you guys. It doesn't take much to build, which is actually pretty cool. I actually like the Nikande and these two weapons. They sort of complement each other, so that's pretty cool. Here we go. 20,000 for the credits, and as you can see, all you need some gallium, ferrite, plastics, and salvage. And so to build this particular weapon, and I'm thinking it probably takes about 12 hours to complete. And so with that said, let's go take a look at the actual weapon. Alright, let's check out the Spira. As you can see, I got this weapon up to a level 28. And as you can see, 2V polarities come with it, which is pretty cool. I know this weapon really is slow. This is a very slow weapon, and the 25% critical chance really stands out with this weapon. Compared to the other weapons, it is, I believe, the slowest of the bunch. So first, let's go take a look at this weapon compared with the other weapons. And as you can see with the Haiku, for example, definitely the Spira is a better weapon when it comes to the SPI, the slash puncture impact, or the IPS I like to call it. The status effect is better. The reload is a bit slower. The magazine size a bit smaller. As you can see, the fire rate 6.67. Once again, these are throwing daggers, and my biggest concern is the fire rate being so slow. Really throws your gaming off when you're using these weapons against any faction. But that critical chance really stands out, 25%. Alright, how about the kunai? Pretty much the same thing. The kunai stands out more in the puncture area, as well as the reload, and of course the fire rate. Of course, the critical multiplier and critical chance, the kunai just doesn't stand out. The Spira really reflects what it's made for, and that's to put out high crit damage, which is great. How about the what else I'm missing? Haiku Prime. Let's check out the Haiku Prime. The Haiku Prime, as you can see, the Spira stands out in the stats and the status chance. The Haiku Prime stands out. The reload's better. The magazine size much larger, as well as the fire rate. So with this weapon, the fire rate is going to be the key. Okay, so I decided to go with no particular mod because numbers can change anytime. So let's throw in the Hornet Strike. As you can see, it's not leveled all the way up. And how about we want to get that fire rate up. Let's check out the lethal torrent. As you can see, 50% fire rate increase, but that's not a lot, because when we pop this in there, only at 375, and that's not going to do it. Trust me, it's still going to be a slow weapon with the lethal torrent in there. Even if I manage to level this particular mod up all the way, or rank it up all the way, still it's not going to matter too much. We definitely throw a pistol gambit in there. It's going to kick up our critical chance percentage, and just for the kicks, we'll throw in 75% extra electricity damage. And let's look at some more V's. How about let's throw Jolt in there just for kicks. This build is not in stone. We could throw some Pestilence in there to give us that corrosive. There we go, that 418. Let's throw Ice Storm in there and see what it does. Okay, give us a little cold and a little corrosive. It's not bad to have dual elementals. And last but not least, that 4 fire rate. Maybe if I rank that up, it'll give me what I'm looking for, 405. So I tell you what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take out the Ice Storm and we're gonna rank up the Gunslinger, okay, and see how that helps us out. So let's go ahead. Where's my Gunslinger at? Let's go ahead and rank up that Gunslinger. Let's get him all the way up. Alright, get the Gunslinger all the way up. We're going to go ahead and apply that. Come up out of there. Alright. Where's my Gunslinger at? My Gunslinger. Where's my Gunslinger? It's in there already. 72% fire rate, which kicks us up a lot more. Still gives us that 4. So with that 4, let's go ahead and put in, let's see here. Let's put in, let's see, what else do I have here? Expel Grenier. Let's put in Expel Grenier just for a little bit more. Okay, so there we have it. 418 corrosive. We have a higher fire rate, and this should really help us out because without this here, I'm telling you, this weapon is really slow. And I see why they've done that because of the high critical chance. So let's go out to the field of battle and try to take out some Grenier. We're going to take it into, how about Void, mobile defense. And let's make it happen. I'm actually not going to do a mobile defense. I just want to go up against the actual factions. We want to make it difficult. So let's check it out and see how it operates in the field of battle. Alright guys, once we get loaded up here, we go in here and really try to make use of these new throwing daggers. I'm quite sure if you decide to put Forma into this weapon, it really could stand out, being that it's high crit chance, 25%, and I've managed to get mine up to 50%. Alright. Let's make it happen.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
That's not bad.
Be prepared for heavy resistance.
And he's running off already. He's like, what happened? I'm like, Warframe happened. I love this new parkour system. It is awesome. In your face.
This will only get more difficult. Get to
And for you guys,
and prepare for enemy resistance.
where are you going, buddy? For you guys that really like to put quite a bit of Forma into your weapons, this weapon, Forma, maybe 2, maybe 3 Formas, you could really get a lot of crit out of this. It'd be quite awesome. So as you guys can see, they are fast. Let's switch them out. I'm trying to do some sweet ninja stuff here. I'm trying to do some sweet ninja stuff here for you guys. Alright. Let me get a bit serious. Yeah, I have to get serious.
Location reached. Drop me in and
If they was a tad bit faster, it would really, I would really do more. So probably a faster fire rate and really capitalize on that crit chance would help out tremendously. But they're not bad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run straight into him. He just made me mad. I think I'm gonna hang out up here for a while. Alright. There we go. Alright, I died again. That's because I'm really trying to entertain you guys. And I died again. This should make for a good video. Well, there you have it. I think they're a pretty good weapon. Once I get them tuned in, I'll probably put up another video. Show you guys some pretty sweet gameplay with them. But that high crit chance is really gonna do it. Alright, it just made me upset. As you guys know, I am the Melee King. Yes, you can crown me like right now. Anyone want to challenge me, you just let me know, alright? No, that's a joke. Don't need any challenges. Uh-oh, here comes 4. Yeah, I come. I said I wanted a challenge. And that's what I like about T4. It's going to give you a challenge. Somebody going to look at this video and they're going to be like, oh, dude, you suck. And then I'm gonna make a video showing all this awesome gameplay. That's why I don't talk a lot of my videos. Because talk is cheap. And gameplay and talk sometimes don't match. Alright guys, there you have it. The new weapon, the Spira. I like them. More fire rate. More towards a critical chance build. And these weapons should be pretty awesome. This is Joshuatiming. See you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.